Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a meal prep video. My name's Shakema if you're new around here. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm a single mom. I have 4 kids, 4 of them. 2 girls, 2 boys. We got a fur dog, her name is Gracie, and we have a fur grand dog, his name is Acro. That's Jackson. But Shamika is 30 years old. She no longer lives at home. And Trandon is 24 years old. He no longer lives at home. So just have the 2 littles that live at home, not so little anymore. Pretty old, actually. Sister will be 17 on her birthday in January, and Jackson will be 12. But anywho, we do live a ketogenic lifestyle. We're pretty lazy keto around here. We do some dirty keto. We are not clean. We are not 100% clean. And partially that is because of my budget. I am keto on a budget and I have to get what I can get and what I can afford. Now I'm not making excuses. I could probably shift some things around to be a little bit more clean. That's just the honest truth, is we're lazy about it. We enjoy the foods that we are able to eat. We don't necessarily miss carbs too much. Maybe the kids do. I'm okay without it. Anyway, we're jumping into some meal prep. So I've got a couple things. It is 3:12 and I have to be out of the house by 5:30 because sister has to get picked up from work. Alana works at a bakery. She just started working there August? In August. So she loves it. And we do have to pick her up. So on the menu for today, I'm going to do some angel eggs. So I'm going to get my Instant Pot out. I have some dishes in the sink. So I'm not showing you my sink yet. But Jackson's unloading the dishwasher because somebody did not do that earlier today. And I will reload the dishwasher with what is in here once he unloads. Normally I don't start cooking until the dishes are out. But I can get the Instant Pot going. That won't bother anything. So on the menu for today are angel eggs. Most people call them devil eggs. We saved at our house. Our eggs are saved. So we got angel eggs. I'm going to do butter cabbage also in the Instant Pot after I'm done with the eggs. I'm going to prep some chicken thighs. We're going to have fried chicken thighs using a nut. Was it nuts? What is it? Show me. Let me see.
Apple Food Nut Crumbs.
Okay, so this is Apple Foods Nut Crumbs, pistachios, cashews, and almonds. Some friends of mine live in Florida, and they had like this discount store. And she was like, hey, Shakema, do you want to try this? So I am going to try this. This is Apple Foods Nut Crumbs. Contains tree nuts. Ingredients: pistachios, almonds, cashews, kosher salt, and black pepper. That's all that's in here. So pretty clean for keto. I'm going to mix this with some almond flour. I'm going to do a egg and heavy cream soak for the chicken. And I'm going to put that in. I'm probably going to fry the chicken after I pick up Alana and just give it enough time to marinate. So chicken thighs. I'm also going to prep pork chops and do chijotes for pork chops and chijotes, which is kind of like similar to apples, or what most keto folks use to replace apples. It's a squash, but I'm going to do like cinnamon baked apples. I may do that in the crock pot. Haven't decided. If not, I will do it in the oven, and it'll be fine either way. But we're doing that for tomorrow for Sunday's meal. And then what else do we have? Meatballs. I have 3 pounds of ground beef that I got on sale this week. And so I'm going to do Dat Keto Ladies meatballs. And then we are going, instead of meatloaf, because we've had meatloaf a couple weeks. So we're going to do meatballs. We're going to roll them into balls, flash freeze them, and put them into Ziploc bags for a meal this week. And I think we're going to do Parmesan meatballs, or like a marinara meatball. And then we're going to do barbecue meatballs, which we do like. I'm not going to do those today. Those are quick. I'm just doing these couple of little things that I said. So, yes. And if you'll get all these out, then Mom can get her stuff moving right along. So Jackson's going to finish his getting his dishes out, I'm going to get the Instant Pot. We have gotten eggs on a really good sale for the last couple weeks. So I'm going to do about a dozen of eggs, which will last us a couple days. I will, like I said, make them angel eggs. So we'll have those. I'll have some for lunches. The kids will have some for lunches. And it'll all work out. So we thought you guys wanted to come along and hang out with us while we are working on meal prep.
Really, chocolate?
No, I don't. That's not, I don't feel that in my spirit.
Mom, that's okay. I feel it in my spirit.
Ooh, child. But the Bible says, let every word be established in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, and the Lord did not establish that word. I'm going to need you to do better.
If Mom was here, she would agree with
No, ma'am. She would not.
Mom, she would.
She would be on my team.
Mom, she agreed with me multiple times.
About what?
The trampoline,
Lies.
specifically.
She agrees with Mom.
No, she doesn't.
Okay. Well, let me stay in my little world of agreement that I think she agrees with.
Mom, on multiple occasions that I remember, she said, we should do trampoline. Recently, she said we should put a trampoline in the ground and we could do balls.
Alrighty, in the Instant Pot, I have 15 eggs. And I'm actually going to do 1.5 cups of water. 1.5 cups of water. This is going to go on steam for 5 minutes. Sealed, steam for 5 minutes. Release for 5 minutes. Cold water for 5 minutes. Alright, so here's my sink of dishes. Normally I don't have a sink full of dishes. But on Saturdays, Mom usually does dish duty because Sister's working. And Jackson is still trying to get all of his dishes out. This is normally done by now. So, because my grandmother never cooked when her kitchen wasn't clean. So I'm going to pre-wash these and they are going into the dishwasher. I know one time somebody looked on a video and they said, oh, you're not washing them dishes good enough. I have a dishwasher. So I just kind of do a pre-wash and get them into the dishwasher. Bless you in the middle of my storm. This can go back. None of that needs to stay there. right, I've got cutting mat. It does have those rubber grippers in the back, but it still moves around a little bit. So the reason I'm going to go ahead and get the cabbage cut, because once the eggs come out of the Instant Pot, then I'm going to just do an immediate transfer over. So I picked up this pretty big head of cabbage this morning. It was 49 cents a pound at Food Lion. And so I'll use those outer leaves as well. But I'll do Instant Pot butter cabbage. And I'll go ahead and cook this today because we'll eat this with the fried chicken tonight. And we'll also have it with the pork chops, because we usually have leftovers. And then whatever is left over, I'll take for the next couple of days for lunch. So I'm going to cut and core this. And then I'm going to slice it or shred it. Rinse it off with, I'm going to put the strainer or the colander, and I'll rinse it. And then into the Instant Pot, just salt, black pepper, whatever seasons you like, and a stick of butter. Butter cabbage. Found the recipe online a while back. I can't remember where I found it. Of course, you could use bacon grease if you prefer that instead of butter. But I just followed the recipe. And this is a pretty big one. It was almost 5 pounds. And it was 49 cents a pound on sale. And we like cabbage here. So I'm just going to get that core out. And I did wipe the counters down before I started working here. And I'll wipe them down again. So after I get Alana off from work, I have her hair to do. Jesus be offense. So I just simply quarter the cabbage, and then I just cut it into hunks. I'll rinse it, and then into the Instant Pot it will go. Now my grandmother never did cabbage like this. She always chopped it with a chopper. But this works just as well. I mean, probably not as good. My grandmother used to have really fine cabbage, and she cooked it really, really a long time. Bubba, will you put the timer on? And let the pressure out.
The pressure on
The pressure of the... Be careful though, because it's hot. Okay, will you get the hamburger out so I can go ahead and get started working on that one?
What are those? What?
Chicken thighs. Those are the chicken thighs. Hmm? Will you pick that one up for me, baby? And rinse it.
Rinse it?
Rinse it. I always use the outer leaves if I can. Sometimes you can't, but I like to use the outer leaves if I'm able. Okay, go ahead and take Ma'am out with you and get the garden water. We'll come out and do a garden update in a bit. Just put her out on the lead. Go outside, Mama. Put on the lead while you water the garden, then you can walk her, yes. Yeah, we talked about this the last time we did meal prep. Some people do not prep because they have so much mess to clean. So what I try to do is I try to clean between things. And it does help that I have my kids here because my kids do help in the kitchen. But if it were just me, if I could just get things done ahead of time, or as I'm waiting for the next thing to go in, that's how I keep the cleaning done. Okay, eggs are done. 5 minutes on steam. I got that tip from Indigo Neely. If you watch her channel, she does 5 on steam. Lets it release for 5. And then into a water bath, ice water bath. I don't have ice, so I just put it into cold water and I change the water. But I don't have ice. We don't have an ice maker either. Now that the Instant Pot is done, I'm going to wash the cabbage and then I'm going to just change and put the cabbage in here. I'm going to throw the butter in, the water in, and then I'm going to throw the cabbage on top and season on top. And the reason I'm putting the water in first is because I've had it do the burn before, so I've learned. This is almost a stick of butter. I think it's about 6 tabs or 6 tablespoons. That was a pretty big cabbage. All right, so I still have some left. It won't all fit in the Instant Pot. So I'm just gonna season this with a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and I'm gonna get the Instant Pot going. Back to seal. I'm gonna put it on manual. For 22 minutes. All right, so in this bowl, I've got ground beef, and I'm gonna be doing meatballs for the meatball bake. And this is from that keto lady, the Big Easy Keto. Her downloadable cookbook, her e-cookbook, and I'm going to triple her. I'm going to triple what she has because her recipe is for 1 pound of ground beef and I've got 3, so I'm going to triple it. I'm hopeful that I can triple it. Calls for some crushed pork rinds, and I don't have many crushed pork rinds, but we're going to try to work on that. So that's what I'm doing. Jack, I need crushed pork rinds.
Do you have those?
We have pork rinds, but we don't have them crushed. They will have to be crushed. That's all. Can I get a trash bag?
Yeah. That one's just pure milk.
It's not on there right.
What do you mean?
I need 6 eggs.
Are you already did the double eggs?
Hmm.
You already did the double eggs?
How many eggs, Mom? 6. And I need more pork rinds. There should be some more in here.
You have a large bag.
Get the ones that I don't love.
But those are the only ones left.
Jackson, the puffy ones. The puffy ones out of here. The ones that don't have the meat on them.
Go ahead and double them, Mom.
And then you can go ahead and start cracking eggs. They should be ready to crack now. Put it over here. That's good enough. And if we can just get anything up that needs to go up, then we'll start cracking eggs. Alrighty, you guys, so there it is. I don't know how many meatballs, I didn't count them, and these are fairly large. So I'm gonna break these down into 3 different meals. We'll probably have meatballs a couple times. We may not have them all this week, but at least we'll have them for a couple of times. So there's 6, 10, 16, 24, 30 on this tray, and there are 4, 8, 12, 22 on this tray. So 52 meatballs. If I'd have made them smaller, just a little bit smaller, I probably could have got twice as many. Each of those could be a smaller size meatball, but these should be pretty substantial. We are going to do the meatball bake, which has the Parmesan and the marinara sauce, and then we are going to do barbecue meatballs because the kids like that. So I'm going to put these in the freezer to flash freeze, and I'm moving on to help Jackson finish the eggs, and then I'm going to work on the chicken. Time check is 4:26. I have 1 hour, and I need to be out of here to pick up Alana. All right, you guys, I've got my chicken cleaned. I didn't show that, but I picked the fat and the slime off of this. This is chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I found this at Walmart. It's free ranged, and it was marked down. It was a yellow tag. I did put quite a lot of salt on that, but there's chicken underneath that. I'm gonna toss it. And I put garlic powder, black pepper, salt. This is chili powder. We like chili powder on anything that we usually use. I'm gonna put some onion powder on here. And I'm also gonna crack a couple of eggs and put a little bit of heavy cream. And I'm gonna leave this just to marinate while I go pick up Alana. And then I'll be ready to fry it using the breadcrumbs when I get back. So I'm gonna grab my eggs and I'm gonna grab the heavy whipping cream and add those in. I'm just gonna let that sit until I get back from picking up Alana, and then we will fry that. All right, so a part of prepping for me is doing things that I need to do just to kind of refill things. And our eggs are getting low in our buckets. So I have the 60 count Walmart eggs that I found last week on sale for $2 and some change. So what I'm gonna do is now try to fill up to get the box out of the fridge. And so I try to do as many things as I'm able to do on my days off because I work full-time. And because I work full-time and the kids are in Taekwondo and our schedule is really hectic and busy. It's just busy. It's not hectic. I mean, it's we know the schedule, but it's just busy. And so if on my Saturdays, which I rarely have any time for resting, but I figure if things can get done, that's the better thing for me. As much as I would love to rest and just take some time, I need to get things done. So I'm just filling up these egg cartons, these egg buckets, because then I can make more room in the fridge. I also have, my chicken is still marinating, and then I have my Apple Foods nut crumbs, and I have some almond flour with some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to make a dredge for my chicken, and then we're going to fry that in a little bit of oil and butter. And we have the buttered cabbages done, and I will get Alana to work on the angel eggs, and that's what will be for dinner. And then we will, I'll get the pork chop seasoned up, and the chipotes will get cut. So I'm able to get this whole box, I'm hopeful, unloaded into this container. Now we eat a lot of eggs because a lot of people say, are you gonna eat that many eggs? I bought two boxes. We eat a lot of eggs. If I'm hungry and I'm maybe over my macros for the day, or I don't want to eat a big meal, I'll just eat an egg or a couple eggs. That does tend to fill me up and satisfies until it's time for me to eat, you know, my regular meals for the next days. So that is 60 eggs in 2 containers. They'll go back in the fridge, and now we have made some space in the refrigerator. All right, so a couple things. We have her bucket of dog food is getting low, so we're going to refill it with some of this dog food that we have here. Again, my friend buys a big bag and she shares half of it with us, so that does save me on having to buy dog food, which is a blessing, honestly. So prepping for us is getting stuff done for the week. That is extremely helpful for us. We got waters put into the to the pantry. That's helpful. Shake it round, babe. Yeah, shake it. There we go. so it doesn't spill. And then let's just sweep that bottom out. So that's all swept out and ready to roll. She does like this food. It's the Purina Savor brand. She likes that. It's shredded blend. Small. It's let's see. Small breed chicken and rice formula. Of course, ma'am is bigger than this 20 pounds, but this is what she uses for her dog, and she just gives us, she actually has 2, and she just gives us half of that. So that's one thing that's done. I'm going to give a real brief look through of the pantry to see if anything needs to be pulled for the week. Just put that into there. We'll just give it back when I see her, because she probably had it in there for hers. And the last thing that I have to do are the pork chops. Still haven't gotten those seasoned up, but I'll get those seasoned up here before too long. Alana is working on the eggs. I'm going to go wash her hair really quickly and then come back and fry the chicken. Alrighty, you guys, so we are done. We've got the dishwasher going because we just had a lot of dishes. So that is what is happening there. We have our oven fried chicken. I actually decided to oven fry it because I had to do Alana's hair, and I didn't want to be 11 and 12 o'clock at night trying to fry the chicken and then do her hair. So I just put it into the oven at 350 degrees. We did it on for about 30 minutes, and then we flipped it on the other side, and we did it for another 15 minutes ish. So this is boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They are coated in that breading, and it is very good. We also, you know, did the egg wash and the heavy whipping cream. Very good. We have our angel eggs are all done. We did 15 of these, so we have 30 eggs done. All of our meatballs, they are now bagged up. We got 4 bags of 12, and then there were extra 3. So we got 52 meatballs, so that'll be 4 meals. We'll do the mozzarella or meatball bake, and then we'll do barbecue meatballs. The kids enjoy that. And then we threw in some muffins. We don't know if these are keto banana bread. We used a banana bread recipe, but we're not sure if they came out just right. We think they're a little bit too thick. So we're going to do something with these. I may make a bread pudding or something. I'll figure it out. But they are a little bit thicker than what we would have liked for them to be, or how the regular banana bread comes out. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to work with one hand here. It's perfect. It's perfect. So, anywho, I'm going to try it. Maybe it'll be better once it cools down, because sometimes when you do keto baking, it has to cool. So, that is that. As far as dishes, we got all the dishes with the exception of the eggs, because we just finished that. And then the
banana
bread bowl where we did the muffins, because we had already started the dishwasher. And then here we have our cabbage, and what I did was I cooked the first batch, and then when it cooked down, I put the rest of the cabbage in there. So we're probably just going to have to add a little bit of salt to this, but this cabbage is done and we are ready to eat it. So there it is, you guys, just a little bit of meal prepping. I feel good about what the kids and I were able to accomplish. It would have gone a whole lot faster if I didn't have to stop and start, because I had to stop, go pick up Alana from work, then come back. Then I wanted to get her hair started because it takes a long time to do Alana's hair. And so I've been watching Christy Gior. I think her name is Christy Gior, or Gior, Gior. And can I just tell you, she put this black mama to shame, the way she be handling her girl's hair. And I was like, wait a minute, friend, let me get my whole life together. So I got sister's hair washed and twisted. She is going to get her hair flat ironed this week. She has not had it flat ironed in
8 months.
8 months. Oh, girl, I don't like that for you. But so that's happening. I just wanted to make sure it was freshly washed because we have church tomorrow, and she was looking a little crazy. That's gonna have to have salt, bud. You're gonna have to put some more salt on that because I added in the extra cabbage, but I didn't put salt. So anywho, we are done. The pork chops and chipotle, I'm just going to do a whole separate video on that. That'll be this week at some point. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. We appreciate you stopping by. We were just trying to get a few things done here, and now we are pretty much set up for the week. So again, if you like the video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.